Hello, I'm Natalie Merchant, and I'm in Manhattan, visiting the Nonesuch offices, and I'm in their library.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey.
This is a very nostalgic area of the archive for me because I signed to Elektra Records, which was the parent company of Nonesuch back in 1985. And the first record that I got from the original closet, this Music of Bulgaria record by the Ensemble of Bulgarian Republic. This is the first Balkan music I ever heard, and the harmonies were just so haunting. It was actually recorded in 1955. It was before Mystère de Voix Bulgare came out, if you're interested in Balkan vocal music. Sam Amidon, love him. What I love about Sam Amidon is that he grew up in Vermont in this folky family with a really strong purist tradition, but he's found a way to really make these traditional songs his own. And, he writes original stuff too, but I just love the way that he vocalizes. His phrasing is really unique. I love the arrangements, and I love him. He's a sweetheart. This is a fascinating record, Here Lies Love, by David Byrne and Fatboy Slim. David worked on this project for years. He kept on telling people that he had this song cycle about Imelda Marcos. He thought it would make a great musical, and he just kept persisting. He performed it as a song cycle by himself, and then he decided around 2009 that a really great way to present the material would be to have different voices interpret the songs. And so he invited St. Vincent and Sharon Jones and Cyndi Lauper, Kate Pearson, Tori Amos, Martha Wainwright, and me, and several other people. And eventually this became an off-Broadway show, and then a Broadway show. I saw it when it was off-Broadway, and it was phenomenal. But then there's an original cast album, which is also on Nonesuch. Sam Phillips, Fan Dance. This is one of my favorite pop records. Smart people pop music, which is what Nonesuch does a lot of. That's what I really love about this label. They have all their edgy new composers. They have the world music, but they also are big supporters of people, like a lot of singer-songwriters with a lot of integrity and a lot of originality. So I'd say Sam Phillips, Fan Dance. I love her voice. I love her songwriting. This is back when she and T-Bone Burnett were still married, and he produced this for her. So it has a really visceral production, very live, just a great album all around. Gospel at Colonus. I saw this play back in 1988, and it was earth-shattering. It really was a gospel interpretation of the Sophocles epic of Oedipus that included the 5 Blind Boys of Alabama, the J.D. Steele Singers, and Morgan Freeman was the messenger. I'd say the first 6 songs are probably one of the most impressive suites of songs, the way that they, live as you can, and then they're calling us, land of running horses, and stop, do not go on, this place is holy. Just these songs, and who is this man? And how shall I see you through my tears? When Jevita Steele came out on stage and sang that, just blew me away. And I actually asked Jevita after seeing her. She's actually the voice that sings with me on Trouble Me, which was a 10,000 Maniacs single in 1989, I think. Amazing. Amazing. Gospel at Colonus. Rokia Traoré, phenomenal singer, songwriter, guitarist from Mali. Nonesuch has put out 4 of her records. I have them all. You cannot go wrong. She just has such an incredibly haunting voice. And she sings in multiple languages. Beautiful, beautiful woman. I've been reading a lot about the new Flea record. I think Tom York sings a track on here. He has some other special guests, but he plays a lot of trumpet on this. I think of him as a bass player, but he loves jazz trumpet, so I like albums with many collaborators. So I'm really curious about this one, Honora by Flea.